We're going to keep it going here. Everyone, this guy, he has been crushing around the scene. Let's get these hands going. We got Alfy Burns.
How y'all doing, everybody? Y'all having a good time? Hell yeah. Y'all drinking? Yeah. Y'all smoking? Yeah. Y'all fucking? Hell yeah. Hey, did y'all know that Buzz Lightyear was a drug smuggler before he was a space ranger? No, not the actual Buzz Lightyear, like the cartoon character, but the guy who played his voice, Tim Allen. Y'all know that guy? Yeah, he got busted in the 70s with 1.5 pounds of cocaine at an airport. He was looking at life in jail. And he was on that show, Home Improvement. Y'all remember that show? And he had that catchphrase, but it was more like a grunt. Exactly, like right when you do a line of coke, that was on it. And you knew he was on it because he was always fixing shit around the house that didn't need to be fixed, you know? And his wife was just a little too upset for just the garbage disposal to be fucked up, you know what I mean? She knew he was on it. But when he was locked up, he also snitched to get out because he was looking at life in jail. I said it, Buzz Lightyear's a snitch. And could you imagine being his bunkie in jail every night? He's just like, psst, psst, hey, you awake? It's like, I am now, Timmy, what do you want? Man, one day I'm gonna get out of here and I'm gonna be somebody. Timmy, what now? One day I get out of here, I'm gonna be Santa Claus. It's like, Timmy, you'll never be Santa Claus, man. Go to bed. You proved everybody wrong though, right? That dude sure did become Santa Claus. Does anybody ride motorcycles in here? Crotch rockets, hogs, no? Let me tell you, there's no better feeling with that engine between your legs, the wind in your hair, and all that power in just a flick of the wrist. You know? It's an amazing feeling. But it's very dangerous because I was in a motorcycle accident. And has anybody been in a car accident here? Yeah, woo, give it up. Fuck yeah, we survived. Or we're all dead, one or the other, you take your pick. But when I got my motorcycle accident, I went into tachyphasia. You know what that means? I'm gonna learn y'all tonight. Tachyphasia is a real thing, and I'm sure y'all seen it in movies. It's like when everything slows down, it's just like, poof, and everything just slows down, right? Y'all seen that in movies? So that happens in real life. When I got in my accident, a lady cut me off right at the last second. That's right, it was a lady. She cut me off, and I didn't have time to brake. I didn't have time to slide out. I just took that shit full force. And the second my ass came off that seat, I went into tachyphasia. And it went just like this. Get your motor running. Headed on the highway, looking for adventure. Whatever comes my way, boom, fucking Toyota Corolla came my way. That bitch cut me off. My ass comes off the seat and it just went boom. And I'm thinking, what the fuck is going on? And I can see the lady through her windshield. She's looking up at me like, whoa. And I'm flying over her like, you bitch. I eat shit, snap my femur in half, my hip pops out, my knee is completely destroyed. Yeah, those scooters could be crazy, man. Be careful when you get in those scooters. It was a scooter. If you want to be a dick about it, sir, it was a scooter, all right? I used to ride that thing like this. Had a lot of power. Remember I said I had a lot of power? The wind in my hair at 40. I want to play a little game if I could. Anybody in the crowd, if you want to raise your hand and take a guess what you think my previous occupation was. Anybody want to raise your hand, take a pick, and guess what I used to be for 7 years straight? Man, a pharmacist. Ooh, I wish. That's a fucking badass job. But no, anybody else want to take a pick?
No,
Yeah.
man.
A what?
Mailman.
A mailman. I delivered that. No, I wasn't a mailman. So that's a good guess, though. Anybody else? One more, no more.
Cockroach.
What'd I tell you, Jamil? What'd I tell you? Every time she sees me, she calls me, hey, cock rider. I used to be a cock rider, man. Yes, man. No, seriously, guys, for 7 years straight, I stand before you, a lunch lady. That's right. I used to be a lunch lady. It's a good job. Got weekends off by 2 o'clock. It's a good job. Cadillacing job. And when I worked there, all my coworkers were Hispanic women. You know what I'm saying? Y'all give it up for them ladies, man, for real. Y'all give it up for them, because I couldn't move to their country and get a job and get my lights on and do all that shit that they do here in Facts. I can't do that. But they had broken English, and I would teach them some English words. And one of my favorite words that I taught them was bamboozled. And I remember teaching them, hey, this is the new word. It means like you're confused. You know what I mean? You're bamboozled. And they're like, Andrew, what is bamboozled? Bamboozled. They couldn't say it, but they finally got it. And I told them, now go home and practice it and come home and report back, right? One day, Jemima comes in and she's super excited. Andrew, what's going on? I did it. What'd you do? I used the word. How? Tell me. So, my husband asked, what do you want for dinner? He said, tacos, no burgers, no pizza. And I said, you're bamboozling me. She fucking nailed it, dude. She did it. I fucking missed that job, seriously. But now I work as a smoke shop receptionist / clerk / enthusiast. I went from child nutritionist to weed specialist. The other day, I had a really big, tall woman come in. Someone would describe her as gargantuan size. She was really big, and she instantly started demasculizing me. She walked in the door, and I said, hello, ma'am, how are you? She said, I'm doing fine, sugar, hard R. Now, I didn't know how to take this hard R, you know what I mean? Because technically, you can call me sugar, but I just felt it was a slip of a tongue, so I just let it go by. I said, how can I help you today? She said, I'm looking for a strawberry banana geek bar. I said, yes, ma'am, right this way, please follow me. She said, thanks, sugar. Again, the hard R. I'm definitely feeling outside myself. I'm definitely, but I'm at work, so I keep it pushing. I walk her over to the register, and I told her total was $16.23. She hands me a $20 bill and says, keep the change, sugar. Starts to walk out. Now, before I let her leave, I gotta let her know how I feel. So I said, ma'am? She said, yes. I said, thanks. I gotta get off stage here in a little bit, but before I go, sometimes I sit and I stare into the abyss. Y'all know what that means? It's when you allow your mind to wander to dark places and dark thoughts. And when I allow my mind to wander in dark places and dark thoughts, I think about, what if the Virgin Mary was on the episode of Maury? There'd be a 50-50 crowd, right? You'd have Joseph on stage with Mary and a picture of baby Jesus. And then Maury would read the results. Joseph of Nazareth, you are not the father. Tune in next week to see if the other, y'all know what I'm saying, right? All right, last one before I go. How do roly-polies fuck? Do they fuck in 2 balls like this, or do they go 1 ball? Google it on y'all's way home, everybody. Have a good night.
Alfy Burns, keep it going. Hell yeah, we're gonna keep this show rolling. Next up, we got